Okay, so today we have something interesting. Oh yeah, that is a Ms Pacman. This is supposed to be a pretty rare board here, but the problem with this board is right here on the connector. So it's pretty burnt. But the guy that brought it to me said that he was watching a guy online that does some of these repairs, and he said that all he does is add some new copper trace to it. So I'm interested to see if we can do that today. Because he said it was making connection until he took it apart while he's cleaning it. He noticed the damage, and then he brought it in because he was watching those videos. So I watched the video, and all he does is right here, we fold over. So pretty much just take the piece, fold it over, and solder it to the two ends here. So that's what we're going to do today. There we go. So we got this one and this one off. Let's get it under the scope so I can show you guys what's going on with it. Wow. So this is the damage he was talking about. So what we're going to do is just fix those few little traces. That's one side of the board. Let's take a look at the other. There we go. So yeah, let's start working on this. It does look like the board is scorched a bit there. Alright, so I've got it here. I've got the scope zoomed in. I'm going to go ahead and go over to my iron and play around a little bit. Let's see what happens whenever I touch some solder to those traces. Well, it's pretty gone here. Poor little board. Okay, we got some fresh solder on there. True. Be careful, piece of this just gonna fly off. I'll add some flux here, see if it helps. True. Yep. Shoo. Nasty. Trying my best not to breathe any of this because you never know on this old stuff. There we go. We've already tinned this one. Go ahead and put some tin on these. Tell people we've been working on this board a couple of times. This is what I've got. Offline, I just got some copper trace here. So we're going to go ahead and cut that up and lay a few pieces over it. Alright, so what we're doing now, I've got the board under the scope and went and watched that guy's video for a minute and just took a look at how he did it. Now he likes it nice and flat. So we want to get as flat as we can here. So what we're going to do is use a desoldering braid. We're going to lay that across and take off some of the solder. Turn on my iron. Let's let that heat up real quick. I'm going to put a little bit of flux on here. There we go. Okay. Let's go and get that little blob. Let that come up into the iron. There we go. We're going to come over here take the copper wire and we're going to bend that around the legs on this, or what he calls the fingers. Alright, so let me snip a few pieces of this. I'm going to cut it long. We're going to go ahead and clean up both sides of this board real quick. There we go. Whew, this thing is pretty bad burnt. Okay, just going to clean this up off camera for a second. Get it done. Okay, got it clean. We'll dry it off real quick. Let's start laying that copper. Okay, so the goal here is to get your copper the same width as the trace. Let's go over here to this one. And it is sticky on one side. So I'm going to go all the way up here. And then let's lay it down. Let's press it in. Okay, then we're going to flip it over. I'm pressing it on the other side. Okay, so now we just want to snip that at the cutoff. Here we go. We'll snip it about right there. Okay, so that's our new copper trace right there. So this is going to be too thick. That one, we're going to cut it in half. We'll see if we get the right length out of this. Let's see. Ah, this stuff is very thin. Right there, it's a little too thick. So that one we'll hold on to in a minute. Come back to it. This one may just be just right. Let's stick that on there. Okay. We just want to trim this up and trim it down. Okay, let's see about this one. Now that's nice. Getting better as I go. There we go. Place that over it, and then we're going to flip the board over. Here we go. Let's go ahead and press that over the end here. Look at that. That's really nice. Let's do this one. There we go. We're not bridging any of them. That's a good thing. So we've got that on there. So now all we have to do is add the solder to these. Okay, so we're getting ready to add the solder to this board. All we're going to do is come in to the copper traces and add a little at both ends. So let's go over here. There we go. Let's run a little solder on the tip of our iron. We'll come down. And we want these to bridge. Let's see. So we can add some more solder to that. I'll go against my better judgment and use my left hand. Hold it like this. Look at that. Okay, that's not too bad. So yeah, definitely using my left hand definitely worked for this a little better. Okay, let's make sure that these look straight. So they're going on good. I'll hold it down and try to bridge these 2 points here. Copper's taking the solder very well. There we go. Bridge that right there. Add a bunch of solder on the ends here. Okay, starting to go to butter. That means that my iron went to sleep. When it starts smushing around, that's when you know your iron has stopped being hot. I think maybe we need a longer piece here. Let's see if we can just peel this up. Okay, that's peeling up. I'll make sure I get a longer piece this time. We'll go ahead and do these other 2 real quick. Then add a little more. Oh yeah, that's nice. There we go. That was nice. A little bubble there, maybe. No, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna flip the board over. Desolder the one we got on the back. Oh, it's so pretty on this side. Oh well. Okay, got my iron hot. I've got the copper trace. We're just gonna desolder it. Right click. Get it hot and just peel it up. There we go. And then we're gonna toss this one. Okay, so we got the new one on. Then solder this side real quick. Add a little bit of flux. There we go. There we go. Okay, you guys should be able to see that. The ugly part right here. Alright, we're gonna flip this over. This time we're gonna make sure we get a long enough piece. I'm gonna trim it to here. That is definitely long enough. There we go. There we go. That's it. Get all that extra flux off of there. And this will be done. So, let's take a look at this board over here. So there's the board. There's where I've been working. Let's take a look on the camera here. That Kenny's just sitting there chilling. Look at that. There we go. It's nice and clean. There you go. Alright. So I did follow a video tutorial. I'll link that in the description so you guys can check out the original video there and send some boards into that guy because he does great work. And yeah, this was my first try. It was just a random thing. Someone come into the shop and had this board and I offered to fix it. So there we go. It's fixed. Now I'll let you know how it goes in the description after he tests the board out. And if you guys ever need something like this repaired, you can ship it to us. Just give us a call, email us, use the contact form on the website, and yeah, we'll get to it. Thank y'all for watching. This has been Devin at Tech Bros. We'll see you next time.